All right, if you live in Franktown, you already know that life for the dog here is, well, it's special. So we're going to walk through everything you need to find the perfect dog trainer. Someone who really gets the unique lifestyle in this incredible area.
I mean, that's the dream, right? Enjoying those quiet country roads and beautiful mountain trails with a companion who is confident and well behaved. The right training is what makes all of those adventures possible and totally stress free for both of you. Okay, so let's start with what makes training a dog in Franktown so different. This is not your typical suburban environment, and that means you and your dog are going to need some pretty specific skills. And I'm talking about real life Franktown scenarios. Your dog has to learn to walk calmly past a neighbor's horses or ignore a deer that suddenly pops out on the trail. Heck, even just staying settled when that Colorado wind really starts to howl is a big one. And if you have property without a fence, oh yeah, a solid recall and some boundary awareness are absolutely essential. So, knowing what you need, how do you find the right person for the job? We're on the hunt for a qualified professional who uses humane methods that, actually work. The gold standard in modern dog training today is positive reinforcement. This isn't about old school ideas of dominance or punishment. It's all based on science. By rewarding the behaviors you want to see, you build this powerful bond of trust. It makes your dog want to work with you, which is exactly what you need when you encounter a surprise out on the trail. Credentials are a great way to check out a trainer's expertise. Certifications like these show that they're committed to their education and professional standards. For general training, a CPDTKA or a KPA-CTP are excellent. Now, if you're dealing with more complex issues like serious anxiety or reactivity, that's when you'd look for a specialist, a CDBC. Next up, let's get into the practical details. What do training programs actually look like? And what should you budget for them around here in Franktown? You'll usually find two main options. Group classes are fantastic for socializing puppies, or just practicing basic manners with other dogs around. But if you're dealing with a really specific issue, like your dog going wild at the delivery truck, one-on-one private sessions are going to be way more effective. In-home training is really valuable here because the trainer can see and solve problems right in your own environment. Then there are board and train programs, where your dog goes to live with the trainer for a bit. They can provide a great head start, but just remember, the real work begins when your dog comes home. You have to be ready to maintain everything they learned. Just to give you a ballpark figure, a single 1-hour private lesson in the Franktown and Douglas County area is typically going to be in this price range. A lot of trainers will offer packages, though, which can be a better value if you need multiple sessions. So here's a look at the whole picture. A 6-week puppy class might cost a few $100s, while an intensive multi-week board and train program is a much bigger investment. This chart just helps you see the different tiers so you can find what fits your goals and your budget. Okay, so once you've found a few potential trainers, it's interview time. This is really your chance to make sure they're the absolute right fit for you and your dog. This little checklist covers the big stuff. You definitely want to hear them talk about positive reinforcement. Ask them directly about their certifications. And this is a huge one for us. Ask how they adapt their training specifically for a rural setting, like Franktown. Understanding how they track progress and what their policies are, just make sure there are no surprises down the road. So you've got your trainer, you're making progress. Now what? Let's talk about putting those skills to use while following the local rules and checking out some great local spots. This is really important to understand. In unincorporated Douglas County, which is where Franktown is, the rule is that your dog must be under restraint. That just means they can't be running free. The safest and easiest way to do that, especially near roads or other properties, is simply using a leash. Beyond that, there are a couple other key rules to know. A current rabies vaccination is required by law, and that little metal tag needs to be on your dog's collar all the time. Also, just being mindful of your neighbors. Excessive barking can be considered a noise nuisance, so that's a great behavior to work on with your trainer. And when you're ready to practice, we have some awesome options. The Franktown Dog Park is perfect for working on recall in a safe, fenced area. And for some leashed adventures with real-world distractions like hikers and wildlife, you can't beat the beautiful trails at Castlewood Canyon or nearby Chatfield State Park. At the end of the day, finding the right trainer is about so much more than just sit and stay. It's about building a real partnership with your dog, one that's based on trust and clear communication, so you can confidently get out there and enjoy everything this beautiful county has to offer, together. Think about it for a minute. A peaceful hike through Castlewood Canyon,
a relaxing afternoon on your property without having to worry, or just a friendly walk down a country lane. Investing in good training opens up a whole world of possibilities. We wish you the very best in finding the perfect partner to help you and your dog on that journey.